Hello and welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another day of triathlon training. However, it is 8:30 in the evening. I've done no training up till yet today. So at this point now, I was close to calling it and saying, oh, I'll just take today as a rest day. But thanks to you guys, I'm on the bike because I cannot miss a daily episode, can I? People will be up in arms. So tonight's session, it gives me the chance to delve a little bit deeper into what the session is. So I'll put a little picture on screen of it now. And it looks pretty simple. And it is a pretty simple session, to be honest. But it doesn't mean it's easy. James, my coach at Rideharder, makes it simple because I'm quite simple. So I'll just talk you through it a little bit. So you can see there's a little warm-up in steps. And there's basically 4 blocks. The amber bit is threshold. And the orange bit is above threshold, VO2 max. So the session is designed to simulate like hitting a headwind or a hill in a time trial. So you're perhaps riding at threshold, then you've got to lift it for either one of those 2 scenarios, but then drop the power back down after 3 minutes or so, but not drop it down too much, just drop it down to threshold again, with a nice little 6 minutes of recovery in between, times 4, so it should be okay. So numbers wise, it's 3 minutes at 394, 3 minutes at 453, and then another 3 minutes at 394. I mean, as always, I'll see what I can do. I think I should be able to do that. James has said that I'm to do this in TT position, but I'm currently having a bit of issue with putting out big power in TT position. So I'm going to do this sat up because I think I need a bit of a morale boost. So if I can do this sat up, then I will take a lot of confidence from the session as well as physical gains. So yeah, let's hit it hard. Oh, and also just before we get going, my thoughts and prayers with you all who use Garmin devices, you're unable to upload it to Strava. I feel your pain. I've been doing loads and loads of swimming, honest, but I just can't upload it so you can't see it. Unfortunately, I've got to take the camera with me. Psych. I'm lucky enough that I can plug my watch into the laptop and it still seems to upload, so there's no secret training going off, don't worry. But hope you guys are all coping. Let me know down below though, how is it affecting your training? Like when it first kicked off, Liz said, oh, I feel like I can run a bit steadier now, which is really interesting to hear actually, because I never really thought she was bothered about what people see on Strava, but apparently she might be. So yeah, let me know down below if it's affected your training in any way. Be really interested to hear. So yeah, anyway, I need to stop procrastinating because this is going to be a late session. It's going to be an hour and 10 anyway, so let's get on the bike. So when it's going good, it's actually easy. It's easy to do sessions. It's easy to put videos up on YouTube because it only sort of like self-fuels. You motivate yourself by doing well, and you see yourself doing well, it just keeps going and going. Hit the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. We're all about keeping it real and sometimes failure, and tonight it's failure again. So long story short, I think my threshold's set too high, or maybe I'm just being soft or something, I don't know, but I've done the first effort. It was okay. I was on the money numbers wise, but it felt like I was finishing like a max effort on the last 3 minutes, and I just don't feel 100%. I definitely haven't got it in me to do the rest of them. So I pulled the pin. I mean, I should probably talk about why it's like 8:30 at night and I've not trained all day. We've got a lot going off in life. Like, this isn't only excuses, but this is something that a lot of people will have. So please don't cry me a river. I know a lot of people have these sorts of things. You know, we're trying to move house, we both work full time, we've got family to visit, etc. Just takes up a lot of time, doesn't it? So perhaps getting on the bike at 8:30 at night after a day where it's been pretty full on isn't the best idea. Although yesterday was a recovery day, in reality probably took on a fair bit of fatigue running and cycling around the Peak District. So you live and learn, don't you? So that is it for today's session. I'm going to call it there. Tomorrow, Sunday, I will probably take a rest day. I'm going to talk to James, my coach, but nothing he's going to say is probably going to change my mind other than an easy ride. But I'm going to take you along to a local time trial, which I didn't get into. However, I've offered to marshal, but they don't need me. There's some big names turning up. John Archibald, Matt Botterill, so on. So I'm going to go along, watch it, try and get some racing adrenaline in my bloodstream just by watching it. Hopefully try and capture some footage of those guys racing, and maybe a couple of interviews or 2 if I can ram this GoPro in their face. So keep an eye out for that tomorrow, and hopefully it picks up next week. But this is the reality. I know sometimes you might just see people on Instagram and so on always look like the smashing sessions. That is not the reality. Don't be fooled by it. So thanks very much for watching. I'm sorry if this is a bit down in the dumps, and please don't feel like, oh, because you've seen somebody else not doing well, that you can bin sessions off. Keep at it, and I'll see you tomorrow.